Bruins fashion is literally just to win in ways that make you feel like you lost. Bruins fans, I guess it's time to hug it out, because that is a 3-2 victory over the Pittsburgh Penguins in a manner that really doesn't make them feel like they won. Welcome back down into the den, everybody. This was vintage. This was vintage Bruins in this season. But before we get into how much of the normal stuff this is, I need you all to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the notification bell. We're almost at 100 subscribers. I am scripting a bunch of stuff. I am working hard to get this to a point where I'm even more proud of the output. So stick around. Can't wait to see what happens next. So this game starts a lot like the Toronto game. The Bruins get out to a really quick start, including another goal from David Pastrnak, 17-game point streak. If he wasn't potentially injured earlier on this season, he'd be in Hart contention right now. Like, you can't tell me that this sort of point production from him is not on the level of a Hart candidate. I think that he's deserving of it. Shortly afterwards, Mason Lohrei with another great goal. Lohrei, there's been talks about Lohrei on the internet about whether or not he really belongs on defense. And I think that he does. Kid's got a hell of a shot. That's basically the only offensive instinct that Mason Lohrei has. But because it's a great shot, people want him to be on offense. Granted, Lohrei admittedly does not have amazing defensive analytics. I don't think that he is, nowhere near our best defenseman. But his defensive capabilities are far more altogether than his offensive capability. Then we got a bit of a scrum where we get a Crosby slashing, a Jeff VL roughing, and a Mark Kastelic unsportsmanlike, all at the same time. First of all, I don't even know why Jeff VL is here. The defensive capabilities that he brings to this team are negligible. The only prospect that I want to see up here on defense is Jackson Edward. I've seen him at the past 2 dev camps. Kid not only has a motor on him, even at 5'9", he wants to throw the body. And I promise you, if there's one thing that this team loves, it's short kings who will run through you. And that's exactly what Jackson Edward is. So completely disregard everything that this stupid bitch is saying. Jackson Edward is 6'2". I have no idea where we got 5'9" from, but he's 6'2". This isn't to disregard the fact that Boston does love short kings messing people's days up. But Jackson Edward, by virtue of being 6'2" and not shorter than 5'9", really national average is short to you guys. You guys gotta fix your standards or something like that. But anyway, yes, Jackson Edward is not a short king. However, he is still the exact type of player that Boston fans would salivate over. Now back to the video. But then we got a Zadorov penalty, as is tradition. So Erik Karlsson trips up Pastrnak on a breakaway, which leads to a penalty shot. And this is where I start to salivate. And then Alex Nedeljkovic just saves it. Look, I'm just happy that Pasta kept the point streak alive. I don't necessarily need him to go all the way off. It sure would be nice, though. Oh my god. I urge you to want better for yourself. Don't be like past me. Want better for yourself and urge your team to go all the way off all the time. But the Bruins are up 2-0 with less than 10 minutes left. And believe it or not, the moment that Blake Lizotte got his penalty against Carlo, that's when I knew that the Bruins were in for them to fuck it up, right? Yeah, that. And wouldn't you guess it? My feelings are 100% vindicated from an Anthony Beauvillier shorthanded goal. This power play. It's dog water. This power play hasn't been consistent the entire time I've done Into the Den. This might be the worst power play that the Bruins have had since I started. This is bad. And then at the very end of the game, with less than a minute and a half left, Cole Koepke goes for a double minor for high sticking, and Charlie Coyle just flings it all the way to the other end of the ice. right into the empty net. And I start, and I'm like, okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. What we're doing is fine. We're gonna win this game.
Hey, Bozo. Not gonna work like that. Just shut up.
Why?
Shut up.
What? Just shut up. Wow. Glad I got that optimism out of the way. Because Rickard Rakell, this was his 26th goal of the season. Do not sleep on Rickard Rakell. Someone better tell that to Brandon Carlo, because he just stayed right there. Not doing anything. And with 30 seconds left, the Bruins allow the Penguins to get back into this. And you know how much momentum can swing in this league. And honestly, at that point, I would have been fine with any outcome. If the Bruins blow up in an embarrassing fashion in the last minute and a half, that's fine. I get more content out of it. If the Bruins win, I don't care. I don't care. This team has shown us time and time again that they just don't care. And like, why should we? Why should we? If they win, cool. That deludes the front office into thinking that they're gonna be fine. If they lose, cool. Get a higher draft pick that we're probably going to spend on someone who is completely worthless. But yeah, what a game from the Bruins to win and make us feel like we lost. And I can't wait for them to do it all again today. So that is going to be it for me for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys after the Wild game today. Well, have a good one.